moon dripped like silver nectar through the ancient oak tree in Whispering Glade, illuminating the furrowed faces of the Farmyard Heroes. Pipsqueak, the sprightly piglet, his curly tail a nervous metronome against the ground, fidgeted with his snout. Henrietta, the wise hen, her beady eyes scanning the distressed map held by Woolworth, the gentle sheep, clucked softly. Buttercup, the nimble goat, stood tall on her hooves, her amber eyes fixed on the distant horizon, her brow furrowed in concern. Their peaceful night had been shattered by a frantic bellow from Bessie, a frantic cow from neighboring Sunflower Farm. Their crops, nurtured with love and sweat, were vanishing each night, leaving the farm animals bewildered and heartbroken. The Farmyard Heroes, renowned for their unwavering compassion and cooperative spirit, couldn't refuse their plea for help. Their journey to Sunflower Farm painted a grim picture. Fields that once danced with vibrant life lay barren, the only sound the mournful rustle of dry leaves. The farm animals huddled together, their eyes filled with despair. Millie, her normally glossy coat dull, recounted tales of eerie shadows flitting across the moonlit fields, followed by the unsettling rustle of leaves and the snap of twigs. Fear hung heavy in the air, thicker than the scent of freshly turned earth. Pipsqueak, his nose twitching like a miniature compass, began his investigation. He sniffed around the perimeter, his keen snout detecting traces of unusual scents, a blend of earth, fear, and something sweet and juicy. Buttercup, light on her hooves, scaled a haystack, her keen eyes scanning the fields for any movement. Henrietta, ever the information gatherer, clucked amongst the crowd, collecting whispers and clues like colorful beads on a string. Woolworth, ever vigilant, patrolled the outskirts, his watchful eyes scanning for any sign of activity under the pale glow of the moon. The night became a symphony of rustling leaves, chirping crickets, and the whispered hopes of the farm animals. As dawn approached, painting the sky with streaks of orange and pink, Pipsqueak let out an excited snort. He'd discovered a trail of tiny footprints and hoofprints leading towards a shadowy grove at the edge of the farm. Following the trail, the heroes entered the grove, their hearts pounding like drums in the quiet morning air. Suddenly, a chorus of raucous squeaks erupted from behind a thicket of bushes. A band of raccoons, led by a charismatic one named Rocky, stood amidst a pile of stolen vegetables, their faces smeared with carrot juice and mischievous glee. Rocky, a glint in his beady eyes, confessed to their nocturnal raids, driven by hunger and the irresistible allure of the plump, juicy crops. But instead of anger, the Farmyard Heroes offered understanding. Henrietta, clucking with the warmth of the midday sun, understood their struggle. They were just trying to survive, just like everyone else. Woolworth, with a gentle nod, suggested a solution. A special section of the farm just for the raccoons, with their own patch of vegetables to cultivate. Buttercup, ever the diplomat, bleated her agreement, her gentle voice persuasive music. To everyone's surprise, Rocky and his band readily agreed. Touched by the heroes' kindness and fairness, they promised to mend their ways. With renewed energy, the farm animals and the raccoons worked together, transforming the barren fields into a patchwork of vibrant life. The stolen patch was replaced with a thriving raccoon corner, brimming with sunflowers and plump pumpkins. As laughter and the clinking of hoes filled the air, Sunflower Farm bloomed once again. The once vanishing harvest became a symbol of friendship and cooperation. The Farmyard Heroes, their hearts brimming with the warmth of a shared triumph, returned to Whispering Glade. The news of their adventure spread like dandelion seeds on the wind, reminding everyone that even the most puzzling challenges could be overcome with kindness, understanding, and a little bit of cooperation. But their adventure wasn't over. As the moon dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the meadow, Penelope, the owl, arrived, her bell tinkling softly. A new mystery fluttered on the wings of the night wind, whispering from the depths of the Whispering Woods. The Farmyard Heroes, their eyes twinkling with the promise of another adventure, exchanged knowing glances. Their legendary saga was far from over, and with each new challenge, their bond of friendship and their reputation for compassion grew stronger, like the roots of the ancient oak that watched over their glade.